Okay, so we have a 10-pound lobster tail. We're going to be having with some king crab, snow crab, and some potatoes and corn, and a butter sauce. It's over here. It's hot. Oh, look at that. So, I'm going to be adjusting this camera here a little bit so it doesn't fall in the sauce. Okay. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I was trying to set this up and it didn't want to cooperate. So, yeah, let's pour the drink. I'll put that over there. Alright, so I've got some lemon. Move my sauce a little closer to me. And, okay, so I want to try one of these potatoes. I like Yukon Gold. These are minis. I have onions in the sauce, you guys. It's hot. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. Try to adjust that a little more. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. I had these cooked earlier, but I had to run out. It's kind of an emergency situation. So I don't know about the quality. I don't know if they're like over, if I had to reheat them, you know. It tastes pretty good though. Let's see. Hope they didn't like dry out or anything. There's not a whole lot of meat in here. That one was broken anyway though. I think my camera is too close to me or something because I feel uncomfortable. But I'm going to try this corn. I love corn. It's one of my favorite vegetables. I also love cucumbers. If I could have the camera about yay. Just like that, so you guys can see what I have on there, but it's like midnight. When I tell you, it really is midnight. I'm not even joking. And I'm up, not wanting to waste $200 worth of seafood. So, forgive me. However, I want to get right to the tongue wagging, okay? Now, for those of you who watch Hulu, you know Hulu has their own shows. And one of them is The Handmaid's Tale. I believe I spoke about that before. Well, they're 3 seasons in right now. Look at that. So they're 3 seasons in. And good God. I personally bought the book, and read it so that I could have a better grasp of the show itself. Well, actually, I'm lying. Mm, 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 mm. I didn't do it so I could have a better grasp of the show. I did it because the hiatus time, the lag time between the seasons, you know, I just wanted to call somebody and say, "You killing me, Smalls." You know, the lag time. However, when the season comes back, he comes back with a blasting bang. Do you hear me? I'm talking about shotguns. Shotguns are fired. The show is amazing. I love it. You guys have to tune in. It's a Hulu original. It's called The Handmaid's Tale. Absolutely love, 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 love the show. Also, the topics that they're dealing with will infuriate you, especially if you are a feminist. You could either be a handmaid, a Jezebel, which is a whore, a wife, or a Martha. Women have no jobs. Men have taken over the world. They run every aspect of it. One character got her clitoris cut out because she was homosexual. And they called her having an affair with a Martha. Now, Marthas are like the gatekeepers to the handmaid. And so, they watch over the house, help with the kids, and help to keep the handmaids in line. However, you do have some very bitter handmaids and Marthas because, you know, women are like, what the freak is going on? Why is this happening? Why are these men taking over like this, you know? And Canada is virtually the only free place right now. And they're even dabbling in considering forcing refugees back into Gilead. Or whatever section you've come from. The Washington, D.C. handmaids can't talk at all. they put these rings in their lips to keep them quiet. This show is utter madness. You feel like you're angry, you want to do something. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Look at that. See that? Look at that. The size of my hand. But some of the people in service at Gilead are not who they claim to be, because this driver was said to infiltrate the household where this particular handmaid lived, because that colonel could not produce children. But you gotta go watch season 1 and 2. I can't catch you up on that. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by Hulu at all. It's just one of my favorite streaming platforms. And I happen to love the show. So, that's what I want to talk about while I eat. However, Hulu really is an amazing streaming channel, because they also have another one of my favorite shows called Harlots. And it's exactly what it sounds like. I love onions, you guys. The women run brothels. And this is the time before the pimp. And they're on their 3rd season as well. And the thing I really love about that show is that those girls was out to get their money, honey. They didn't care. But anybody thought they had sass, you really should tune into the show and take a look at it. Look at this. Speaking in my damn head. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Look at his butt hole. It's like, and these are his little leggy thingies. They help him propel him in the water. But I'm not a huge lobster fan at all. But for the purpose of this here old mukbang, and you know, seafood, and I already had all the crab. I even had some green lip mussels or whatever they are. I had some clams too, but I was like, honey, you're doing too much. Look at that. You're doing too much. You don't need all that. So, I just went with the big old lobster tail And the crab legs, you know? And of course, potatoes and corn have to come to the party. Who don't love a good old potato? You know? Everybody loves a good potato. You know, these are steamable potatoes, the kind that come in a bag. So I just steamed them for like 6 minutes. And voila, Yukon goes. This sauce is amazing. It's kind of a play on B-Love sauce. Got the onions and the garlic and all that. I just was looking for all that spice. Lord knows, I shouldn't even be up eating this time of night. But who would want to waste all this food? You tell me. Would you have wasted that lobster? I bet you wouldn't have. I don't think you would have. It's delicious. Potatoes so soft. Y'all, look at, when I tell you, look at this food. Look at it. I'm sitting in my living room. Okay? But, if you're here and you're watching, I'm really new. Well, actually, I've been on for a while. I made a couple different pages. But this page is called, it's going to be titled Eating with Jay. I like to eat, but I don't always remember to film it, okay? So y'all, don't be mad at me, okay? Yeah. Oh my God, that lobster calling me back. It's all in the sauce too, y'all. It's all filled all in it. Look at that. That is like the best lobster I have ever had. And I've eaten lobster in a restaurant for $175. And it did not taste that good. And it wasn't that big. It wasn't just lobster though. It was like surf and turf. Big cowboy steak is what it's called. It was a big steak. A lobster tail. Some scallops. And of course, you know, we had our drinks or whatever. But deliciously cold. Well, back to the nitty and the gritty. So, first season, you had the older women presenting in the brothels. Second season was a season for secrets. And a lot of the first season people, well, let's just say, they're not as prominent as they once were. So, that was a little overcooked. But, so, third season comes, and I'm telling y'all, man, the change in this show is like crazy because they've changed, like changing of the guard, basically. To me, that's what I would call it. Because one of the madams was supposed to be hung. It turns out she wasn't hung. They didn't hang her. They spared her. Someone helped spare her from the news. And they're supposed to have sent her to the Americas, so as they call it back in those days, America. So she can't be open and outward anymore. So she's in hiding. And her eldest daughter, she just like takes over the scene. Her baby daughter, she's right behind with the jazziness. But oh, I'm just tearing this all up, y'all. Trying to get out of here. I'm tired. Shoot. I'm tired and I'm up here eating. See? That's because I care. I care about y'all. But again, Hulu does not sponsor this video. But you can sponsor me though, because I love Hulu. And I'll shut you out anytime. But I would like to get some subscribers going. Get some likes going. Let's be honest, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing this because I want to get monetized, damn it. Okay? And there's a lot of people who like to eat seafood. I happen to be one of those people. I could really eat a lot of seafood when I'm, on the road. I love crab legs. Mmm. 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 Baby. Mmm. Mmm. That corn, that lobster, that potato, the onions, that butter. You know, I'm gonna send myself into a damn food coma, okay? A food coma. Because when my head hit that pillow, right now it's 11:59, okay? When my head hit that pillow, y'all, I'm probably gonna have dreams about seafood. But honey, I surely could not waste this food. Okay? I couldn't. But now that I've plugged a couple of good shows for Hulu, again, non-sponsored, I want to talk a little bit about myself. Okay? So, I am married, although I'm separated. I got separated January 28th, 2019. Oh, excuse me. I have a 3-year-old daughter, of which I share with my husband whenever he feels like he wants to see her. Look at this claw, y'all. Look at this. This is bigger than my hand. Oh, look at that. This is colossal. but oh, come on. Look at that. Oh, some of the meat came out. Let's see. Let's get it. Succulently sweet. It's late, y'all. I'm going goofy. Yeah, I'm going goofy. Anyway, I put my 3-year-old to bed. And she was up an hour and a half later than she normally would. So she was getting tired and she goes goofy too. So she's sitting on the bed. She starts shaking her head. Shaking her head. I said, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I said, you going goofy? Yeah. I said, yeah, goofy. She did that for about 2 minutes. A minute later, she was knocked out, y'all. Knocked out. But for as long as I can remember, I would get tired and I would go goofy. That's what I call it, going goofy. Ooh. Remember I ripped that thing right out the middle and it had meat on it. Mmm. 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 I want to do a hot pot, you guys. I do. Look at that. Mmm. Googly moogly. That was divine. Mmm. Okay, so that was delicious. But so my husband and I were separated because he was a liar and a cheater. He was cheating on me. I caught him cheating. I called the hotel that he was staying. I mean, he was literally leaving the stand and being gone all weekend. Okay, so and saying he was just going because he needed some me time and all that. Are you kidding me? Who do you think I am? Okay, I was born in the daytime, but not yesterday. Okay. So I finally couldn't take anymore. I asked him to leave. So he leaves and goes to stay in the Chicago area with his girlfriend. But not only that, it wasn't just the cheating. It was the ritual, mental abuse that I was suffering in this marriage that led me to make that decision. I'm going to be chronicling some of those things. I won't be putting any video snippets or conversations or recorded conversations or anything like that. But I will be just having a general awareness dialogue about marriage and mental illness and living through it. Because I did have a child, I felt it was my responsibility to stay in that situation for her sake, to make her healthier, have both parents, all of that. However, my child was learning a behavior in which when the arguing